In a world changing faster than ever before, clinging to outdated beliefs and rigid thinking can lead us to fall behind, make mistakes, and miss opportunities for growth. In Think Again, organizational psychologist Adam Grant offers not just a call to embrace the power of rethinking, but also a practical, inspiring guide to turning it into a lifelong skill. Through engaging stories, rich research, and thoughtful insights, Adam emphasizes a powerful truth. Success isn't about always being right. It's about being willing to change your mind when new evidence emerges. In the opening chapter, Adam introduces a central challenge. Why is it so hard for people to change their minds? From an evolutionary standpoint, our brains are wired to protect our egos and reinforce our existing beliefs. We crave certainty and feel uncomfortable with ambiguity or admitting we're wrong. But in a dynamic world, adaptability is more valuable than stubborn consistency. Adam points out that those who thrive over time are not necessarily the smartest, but those most willing to keep learning and rethink their assumptions. In Chapter 1, Grant outlines 4 mindsets people often adopt in discussions and decision-making. We act like preachers defending our beliefs, prosecutors attacking opposing views, politicians trying to win favor, but rarely like scientists, curious, skeptical, and always testing ideas. The key, he says, is to learn how to think like a scientist, to doubt our own views, seek disconfirming evidence, and stay open to new data. This mindset fosters resilience and intellectual humility. Chapter 2 focuses on the trap of outdated thinking. Grant gives a striking example of a firefighter who refused to drop his heavy gear while fleeing a wildfire, an instinct driven by past training that tragically cost lives. The message is clear. What worked in the past may not work now, and blind loyalty to old thinking can be dangerous. Flexibility is no longer optional. It's essential for survival. In Chapter 3, Adam shows the value of questioning ourselves and embracing doubt. He shares the story of Daryl Davis, a black musician who persuaded hundreds of KKK members to leave the hate group, not by attacking them, but by listening and building trust. Davis helped them question themselves, not by confrontation, but by conversation. Grant argues that doubt is not weakness, but courage, the courage to learn more deeply and think more clearly. Chapter 4 explores how to argue for learning, not for victory. Instead of debating to win, we should focus on asking thoughtful questions, listening actively, and focusing on the idea, not the person. When people feel respected and heard, they are more likely to open up and reconsider their stance. Grant encourages us to lower our defenses and turn arguments into explorations. In Chapter 5, Grant introduces the idea of a challenge network, a group of people who push us to think harder and smarter. Unlike a support network that affirms us, a challenge network offers constructive criticism and healthy skepticism. Surrounding ourselves with people who respectfully challenge our thinking helps us grow and refine our ideas rather than stagnate in echo chambers. Shifting to education, Chapter 6 emphasizes the importance of teaching kids how to think, not just what to think. When children are taught that being wrong is part of learning, they become more curious, experimental, and resilient. But when they're only rewarded for being right, they fear failure and stop exploring. Encouraging intellectual humility at a young age cultivates lifelong learners. Chapter 7 applies these lessons to the workplace. Organizations that encourage feedback, questioning, and idea testing are more innovative and adaptive. Grant points to companies that avoid a disaster or spark breakthroughs precisely because they foster psychological safety, an environment where employees could speak up, challenge authority, and rethink strategies without fear. Rethinking must be embedded in the company culture to remain competitive. In Chapter 8, the focus shifts to rethinking in times of crisis, especially during events like the COVID-19 pandemic. Grant shows how leaders, scientists, and individuals who were able to quickly let go of old assumptions and pivot were the ones who navigated uncertainty successfully. Saying, "I was wrong," became not a flaw, but a survival skill. Chapter 9 explores the power of rethinking in personal relationships. Many friendships, romantic partnerships, and family ties suffer not from disagreement, but from an unwillingness to listen or reconsider one's stance. Grant suggests we approach our relationships with curiosity and compassion, seeking understanding before defending opinions. Lasting relationships are not built on total agreement, but on mutual respect and a shared commitment to grow together. In the final chapter, Adam sums up the book's core message. Rethinking is not a reaction, it's a habit. We should practice it daily, not just in times of crisis. Whether it's through journaling, asking ourselves better questions, surrounding ourselves with diverse perspectives, or creating space for reflection, rethinking helps us stay grounded yet flexible in an unpredictable world. Think Again offers a powerful and timely reminder. There is nothing more dangerous than a closed mind in a changing world. True strength lies not in holding on to old beliefs, but in the courage to admit when we're wrong, to explore new ideas, and to evolve. Adam Grant doesn't just explain why rethinking matters. He shows us how to do it in our everyday lives. If we can master the art of rethinking, we can become wiser, more compassionate, and far more prepared for challenges ahead.